But for people who didn't tune in to the Broncos game because they enjoyed happiness and good football,
Yeah.
we've been talking about Russell Wilson playing so well because he has
Yeah.
been. Like he has
Not
not
even
been the
like so
reason.
well, but just good. Like
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 he's been
feeling good enough about the trade. We're like,
last week
okay,
he
we
played really
can
well.
win
Like
with this
last week
guy.
he did
We
pretty
can win
well.
with Russ. We said we're
So
not so bad at Russ.
he wasn't the issue. Yesterday, he was not good. But
No.
it's tough because the offense was so bad. Like
Yeah.
it's tough to be like, oh, that's on Russell Wilson. Which again, who was bad? I'm not trying to save Russell Wilson. But the whole the coaching, the play calling, the lack of execution by personnel, everything was bad.
Yeah. And we have no
So
luck either. So
and then you decided to challenge my urine, but that's a different story
that
for
was
a different
stupid.
day. My question is, with a bunch of these teams, and maybe I feel like maybe I'm off base here. I feel like there's a few teams that are in this weird I don't know what to do with them and I don't see things getting better. Because
Yeah.
we're in October now. September, especially the first few weeks, you're kind of like, okay, right? Getting the growing pains out, the Bills losing to the Jets, we were like, all right. And then now, of course, with like injuries to Matt Milano, like that's a whole nother thing. But what can the Broncos do to get better this season, or is it done?
Oh, we cooked. We done. We done, buddy. No hope for Denver. See, right now, this is the Tankathon draft order.
Mm-hmm.
If you are like paying attention to draft order in
The
October,
first week of October.
in the first week of October, your team is already fucking dead, man. Your team died a while ago, and you're just getting the news. You're just getting the news. Oh shoot, my loved one gone.
Jesus.
So Chicago, as a team, I don't think their season's over. I think the Bears are just getting started in terms of building for the future. Now, whether or not they're actually good, whether or not they can hang with, competitive football teams, I don't know. But the Bears sitting there at the number 2 spot, I think they will finish probably top 10, but closer to like 8 or 9 in draft order. I think they're
Okay.
going to win some games.
I think so too.
We saw DJ Moore perform the way we thought he would when the Bears traded for him.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields was good, all that stuff. So the Bears are fine, specifically because they can just let the Carolina Panthers continue their tank for them, right? They don't even have to tank. They're just like, let's just let the Panthers be bad. The Broncos, they have lost 3 of their 4 winnable games to start their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They lost week 1 to the Raiders. They lost to the Commanders, who Chicago pummeled. And then they lost to the Jets. They beat the Bears, but those are the 3 games they were supposed to beat. Those are 3 games they were supposed to win. So the fact that they're 1-4, and now it's like they already traded Gregory, all the rumors about them being willing to deal more players suggests that maybe Sean Payton isn't bad, but maybe this is part of the plan. I don't think he's as good as a coach as we maybe thought. I think he's a good offensive coach, but even this last game was kind of like there were several situations where like, what's going on here? I think that also suggests Russell Wilson will never be the guy again. I think Russell Wilson's at a point in his career
I think it's done
where he can win football games. He can be a serviceable quarterback if everything around him is very good. And that is not the type of player you trade everything for. So I believe the Broncos are looking to move past Russell Wilson at this point.
Yes.
Last year, the Denver Broncos released Melvin Gordon. Where did he land? On the Kansas City Chiefs. What happened to the Chiefs? They won a Super Bowl. 49ers, you just secured yourself a Super Bowl victory by bringing in Randy Gregory. I am more certain than ever that the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl based solely on the fact that they took somebody the Broncos no longer wanted. Everything the Broncos do is wrong. And Randy Gregory's probably going to have a sack in the Super Bowl. Melvin Gordon, of course, he was on the practice squad. You know what I mean? It was a little different, but
Sure.
Randy Gregory's your reserve edge rusher. Like, he's going to get it. He's going to do something. He's going to do something, and we're all going to see it, and we're all going to laugh at my team. We sent Von Miller to the Rams, wins the Super Bowl. That was a little bit different. Send Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins. They're phenomenal. Like, we can't do the right thing. Trade for Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. Terrible. Both of them sucked this week. And I'd been praising Russ. Been praising him because he was playing well.
Yeah.
This week, he was bad. Sean Payton was bad. Both of them are, I feel like, personal vendettas against me as a fan, as a Broncos fan. They are just like, hey, here is a shit pie. Sit down and eat it, Broncos fan, and enjoy it because you ain't getting any other meals for the rest of the season. And I have to eat it, Tom, because I'm hungry. Do I like the taste of horse feces baked into a little pie every week? No, I do not. But that's what I'm getting served. Horse manure pie.